Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 replay cast. Today it is a 1 vs 1 on Secret Valley, a game part of the WCSL tournament. And up top, we have our yellow orc player, who is IF4K, who is actually Xiaokk. And down at the bottom, our orange human player, Muriel, is really romantic. And they usually always go by different names in these tournaments, which makes it a challenge for anybody trying to cast these. Then you got to figure out who they actually are. And we're speeding this up to the 8x mark, to the 2-minute point of the game, and when everything gets good. And here we go. It's starting to get good already. And we have a peon here that apparently has a death wish. The footmen could actually go after that peon there, give a little proxy experience to the Archmage. Archmage are going to go after the Gnoll Overseer camp here. And gonna finish it at that. Tome of Strength, not too good. Gonna finish this off here with the Gnoll Overseer. Blade Master going after that Ogre Magi and gets a Wand of Mana Stealing. The Archmage will get Claws of Attack +6. Very nice indeed. And that peon, I'm not sure what happened to that peon. I did not see it die necessarily, but could have gotten some free experience. If he did kill it, he definitely got some experience from that. And now going after the Gnoll Brute camp here, the Blade Master gonna disrupt this operation here. Gonna try and steal this Gnoll Brute if he can, and he does, and takes the Tome of Strength at the same time. And I think that Romanticxxx should have known that he was going to do that and shouldn't have really attacked that creep anymore. Should have just bailed out of there. But that is, I suppose, easier said than done. And now the Archmage running away as fast as he can here from the Blade Master, trying to get some scouting experience too. And now these footmen are going after the Nightcrawler camp, trying to lure the Blade Master away from this creeping operation the Archmage has got going on here. Tome of Intelligence is dropped from one of those Murlocs. And the Archmage here still doing circles around. Needs to get some boots of speed so that he can get away from that Blade Master. The Blade Master now has boots of speed, and that is definitely not good for the Archmage. He can just continuously chase down this Archmage, so he has to get his own pair as soon as possible here. He does. Can also get some Dust of Appearance there as well to capture that Blade Master, to catch him out of position, rather. Apparently talking is hard today. And now the Militia going after the Nightcrawler camp down here. Slippers of Agility +3, not the greatest. The Blade Master going after that Gnoll there. Gets his item, the Claws of Attack +6, plus a Circlet of Nobility. Total of +8 damage on that Blade Master, now level 2. Not too bad there. The Archmage desperately trying to get level 3 as fast as he can, as the level 2 Water Elemental deals nearly 100% more damage at 18 to 22. Almost doubles the damage when it gets to a level 2 Water Elemental. It needs to be level 3 for that. A Tome of Strength has dropped, gives that Archmage a little bit of extra HP. Not too bad. Now a level 3 Archmage, so now it's definitely a different situation entirely for our human player. Now with these much larger water elementals, 31 to 39, as you can see, 18 to 22, so it's nearly double, perhaps upwards of 80%. I haven't sat there and done the math really, but let's just say 80%, which is close enough. And now the Orc Burrow falls, and that's going to set the Orc player back a little bit. He's just over food, 31 out of 30, so not the biggest deal. Now 3 elementals out at once. You rarely see this because you can barely get 3 out. As you can see, the third one actually goes away after just a few seconds. And going after this Orc Burrow here, he is stopping all of the production of the Orc player right now. Even though he probably won't take this Burrow down, he is causing him to lose both gold and wood by repairing. And not only is he repairing, he is not currently mining or harvesting lumber, so that was actually a pretty big deal. And now the Archmage is a friend of the Beastmaster. Romantic deciding to grab the Beastmaster second, and it looks like Xiaokk has grabbed the Shadowhunter as the second hero, which is not particularly surprising. And looks like he was going down here and grabbing some health real quick for his Archmage. And I'm going to be going back and trying to harass again, but unfortunately there are a few grunts here, and now a Shadow Hunter is going to just hex that Archmage, and he's going to take quite a bit of damage in that process. Now there goes a Water Elemental, and the Beastmaster has released a Quill Beast at the same time, now going after the Orc Burrow again, and going to leave the Orc at 31 out of 30 once again. And you can see it doesn't have too much cash either on hand. 307 and 161 here for Xiaokk, and now going after the bestiary here, bestiary, bestiary, what have you. I usually call it a bestiary because bestiary is a totally made-up word. And now the grunts chasing after the Beastmaster there, and very low, 289 health. Needs to get himself to one of those fountains of health. That or a Scroll of Regeneration. However, the Fountain of Health is free. Scroll of Regeneration is not. So you might as well go to the Fountain of Health if you can. Blademaster now going to creep out the Knoll Overseer camp. Tome of Intelligence is dropped, and the Shadow Hunter is going to grab that or not. I suppose it would equally work good on the Blademaster, as the Blademaster needs quite a bit of mana too to Windwalk over and over. And the Circle of Nobility drops. And now plus 10 damage for the Blademaster. A pretty good Blademaster now. Plus 4 to all stats. And, of course, getting plus 4 agility gives you 1.2 additional armor. 3 agility. So if you get a Slippers of agility that give you 3, it actually gives you 0.9 armor.
A player's forces are under attack.
So technically it is 0.3 armor per agility. And Archmage here in a little bit of trouble, uses a potion and a Dust of Appearance on that Blademaster. So now the Blademaster is not going to be able to really Windwalk without being able to actually still be targeted. And the Militia look like they're going towards the enemy base there, but I'm not sure what that's all about. That's really not going to last too long. And it takes a little bit of extra damage there as he Windwalks away. And these peasants now are no longer in Militia mode. And I wonder what he is doing with them, if he's going to expand somewhere or not. They're not particularly good warriors to bring along with you. Has 3 ivory towers. It looks like he's going to do a tower push. I should have guessed, when you see peasants coming to your base, it's probably going to be because they're making towers. Now the 3 ivory towers go up there, the 3 items, and they go up very quickly. And now he needs to upgrade these as soon as possible, because it takes quite a while to actually upgrade human towers. And for good reason, so that you can't just cheaply tower your opponent all the time. Although it still does work either way. And now the peasants here blasting away on these grunts, and did enough damage for that Beastmaster to actually be able to finish off that grunt there. So that was pretty helpful. And these peasants here look like they're just here for really repair duty. And 3 arcane towers are about to go up in the front of Xiaokk's base. And that's going to be quite devastating if the Blademaster or the Shadow Hunter gets hit by those all at once. Goodbye. Say goodbye to your mana. And without mana, the Blademaster isn't that great because you need to Windwalk away. He's very, very weak, and you need to Windwalk in and out. And so if you don't have any mana, he basically just has to stand around until he does have mana, or attack whenever there's something out of place. Like this situation here. But when it comes down to it, if you just really chase after the Blademaster or sort of corner him without any mana, the Blademaster is certainly not particularly useful. Scout Tower going to be going up here. Does do good damage with a critical strike, though, if you get lucky. That's based on luck, though. So I'm not sure if luck counts as being good or not. Depends on if you're a lucky kind of guy or not. If you're the kind of person that gets a wind force in Diablo 2, like actually like drops like a wind force and things like that, then yeah, you'd probably do great with a Blademaster. But me, that never really happened so much for me. So I'm a very unlucky person, I think. And now the Beastmaster here, still level 1. It's very surprising. He's been out for quite some time now. At least 4 or 5 minutes. And hasn't accumulated much. Sorceress, invisibility, invisibles, if that's a word. that Quilby's there just to spy on what's going on over here. Blade Master going to get himself some peasant kills, or at least going to try here. The guard tower is being brought up and hitting the Blade Master, but he has quite a bit of armor just due to he is an agility hero. And so 7.2 armor is pretty decent, 30% reduction, but not really going to be able to withstand those towers long regardless. A Kodo Beast is out and about for Xiaokk, but he is trapped in his base with these towers and all. And Romantic could easily expand during this time. You'd actually have to take care of the creeps though first, which is somewhat unfortunate. But then he could expand and try and still contain Xiaokk in his base, which would pretty much seal his doom. But doing that is easier said than done. How would you split up your units to take care of those creeps and also build a town hall and still contain your opponent at the same time? That is definitely a challenge indeed. And these 3 arcane towers make it a no-go to go through here. The arcane tower doesn't particularly do too much, but it has good range, better range than the guard tower. And will totally juice the mana of whatever he attacks now. The Romantic going after the Ogre Magi camp and try to get this Beastmaster at least level 2 apparently, because the bird would be pretty good, at least to spy on his opponent. And now buys a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability and a Town Portal there. I'm going to finish off the camp, and Tome of Intelligence on the ground, and the Archmage is going to pick that up. And the Spellbreakers have stolen the Bloodlust from those creeps.
The player's forces are under attack.
And now it looks like a couple of those units have Bloodlust now, really just the Beastmaster by the looks of it. The Ogre Lord camp here going to be pulling those back, so he doesn't have to deal with all of them at once, as a couple of them are just going to say screw it and stay back and fall back asleep while the human player deals and takes these Forest Troll Berserkers out. But we have a Blade Master here, and he's going to give a hard time. That Hawk was out, that was spying on that Blade Master, so he was taking quite a bit of damage. And so Xiaokk GG's out, leaving Romantic the winner. And a pretty good game. I just don't think that Xiaokk got enough experience. I think he was just harassing a little bit too much with the Blade Master and didn't get enough experience to make it good enough. And the Blade Master is sort of a gamble, really. If you don't have a very good Blade Master, or you don't get super lucky with him and take out heroes and get good situations for him to use, then he's just not all that great. I suppose he's the best choice for Orc to start out with, which most people do. But he's still situational, and that's why I think Orc is sort of on the bottom tier of Warcraft 3. Like if you had to put it down to it, you know, it would go like human or night elf, maybe night elf first actually, and then human, then undead, then orc, as not that many people play orc these days. But I hope you guys enjoyed this replay, and I'll see you guys next time.